Hey everybody, it's Alan Brochstein coming to you from Houston to talk about cannabis stocks. Now you may think I don't like them. I love them. I'm not in love with them and I'm not particularly bullish right now, but I am aware that things could change. 280E could go away, and I've been saying for a long time, that's what we need, not want, need. And so this week, we got some news that was interesting, not that important, but Michigan September cannabis sales were flat for the third straight month. They actually fell 0.6%, but they're very strong at 275 million. I wrote at Seeking Alpha a piece on Cresco Labs. I've never done that before. Cresco Labs has pulled back and could be a buy. That's what I think. I own it in my model portfolios. I think I added to it after the report, actually. On my focus list of 26 names, there was some news this week on 8 of them. So the first was Cannabist announced, not a surprise, that it had paid down the majority of its debt due in 2024 with the proceeds from their recent equity sale. The stock has plunged. I wrote that one up a while ago too, and I've added it's now a massive position of mine. Canopy Growth announced that the Supreme Cannabis facility is EU GMP compliant. Cresco launched the Good News brand in Pennsylvania. Speaking of Cresco, Curaleaf has applied for a listing on the TSX. Should you be excited? Read New Cannabis Ventures weekly report tomorrow for that answer. GTI opened its 9th Florida dispensary, so it's not a leader there. It is a leader, but not there. Trulieve, speaking of Florida, filed a refund request with the IRS for $143 million. It also reopened a relocated Florida dispensary. That refund request, if it's granted, would be good news not just for Trulieve, but for everyone. Will it be granted? Hard to tell. TerrAscend had an analyst day yesterday, and it raised its guidance ahead of that analyst day for the 2023. Read my New Cannabis Ventures weekly report tomorrow for more on TerrAscend. And finally, Verano opened its 4th Connecticut dispensary. 4 dispensaries, that's how many people live in Connecticut, right? No, I'm just kidding. It is a small state though, and I wouldn't make that big of a deal out of it. It's nice to see progress, but who cares, right? So this week, the cannabis sector did poorly. It fell 2.6%, and I'm talking about the global cannabis stock index. And the S&P 500 actually rallied 0.4%. That leaves the year-to-date returns at minus 14.8% for cannabis stocks, which were up not that long ago. And the S&P 500, while not at its peak, is still up 12.7%. In plain English, stocks up double-digit, cannabis stocks down double-digit. Is that going to happen forever? Probably not. I run 2 model portfolios, and I'm happy to say this week I can say, finally, my Beat the Global Cannabis Stock Index is doing better than the Global Cannabis Stock Index. It is now down year to date. I didn't put that in there. I will fix that. It's now down 12.8%, I think, year to date. I'll put it in the piece that I link in the YouTube summary. And I don't have this here. It was actually up this week. The global cannabis stock index fell, and I was up. I'm now ahead of it year to date. Is this something to celebrate? No, it's not up a lot. It rounds to flat, if you ask me, to the index. I try to do better when the market's going up or down. I don't tell my subscribers, cannabis stocks are going to go up. Don't have $1 of cash. And I also don't say cannabis stocks are going to go down. Have all cash. I can't. I run another model portfolio called Beat the American Cannabis Operator Index. It was up this week too. And it is lagging not only its index, but also MSOS, which I try to beat. And so this week, the only news as I wrap up in 6 minutes today is on Friday, StatsCan will release Canadian cannabis sales for August. Have a good week. Take care.